Okay, Green Bar's back, live counter's back, and we are back. This time with House Flipper. Um, for the YouTube audience, because I'm not going to upload the, 3-5 minutes of struggling Hollow Knight. Unfortunately, Jack tried to play Hollow Knight, and the weather disagreed.
Yeah, there's a tornado warning in my area, so yeah. Also, I know we kind of rushed this, but you did forget to change the stream info.
Did I not press done? God fucking damn it! I thought I'd pressed done. Fucking shit.
Wouldn't be a Storytime Network stream without some technical difficulties.
Alright, there. Any sound on right now? Uh, 0.15 of it. We'll just turn this up a bit. Not getting any sound. Did I fucking mute this on, like, my window? I might have done. 1 second. Uh...
To be fair, House Flipper isn't a game where you really need to hear the audio all that much.
But it's just weird. I'm gonna
Yeah.
turn this up again. I feel like I should be. Oh,
No,
that's.
sound enabled is not checked off.
Yeah, I just saw that. There we go. So it was muted. It
Maybe
was
turn down the
muted.
music a tad, but
I'm just gonna
sounds.
turn the music off. The rest of it's fine.
Maybe sound down a little bit.
It's not seeming too bad for now. We'll see.
Okay.
We'll see what happens with it. But yeah, okay. Yeah, that's my bad. Look at my swinging bachelor pad.
Hell yeah.
What do you think this
So
would
we
be?
did.
What do you think this would be worth in the current housing market? 500K?
Honestly, probably like a good 3 to 400K. Depends on the location, though. It'd be worth more on the higher end of that in like California or New York than it would be in like say the middle of bumfuck nowhere.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we were talking about a lot of different things before we got started here. Most recent of which is what I want to capitalize before talking to the dive into the meteor stuff, which is to say, damn, it sucks that radiation doesn't give you superpowers and instead just horribly kills you.
Where,
Comics lied to me.
where did that come from?
We were talking about mutants.
We were?
Well, we were talking like how I wished I had the power to change the weather. Like
Oh,
Storm.
yeah. Okay,
X-Men comics.
okay. Thought it was going
Look.
crazy there.
Neurodivergent brain is weird, okay?
No. Dude, I totally get it. Like, it's that post where like two family members are having a conversation, and they're talking about something, and then like a few minutes later, one of the people who is neurodivergent goes, asks a question about bees, and the other person's like, "What are you talking about? We weren't talking anything about bees." The first person is like, and just goes through this like thought process of how they got from the initial topic to bees, and it's like, that doesn't make sense. It makes perfect sense.
It is literally a mental wiki walk.
Yeah, it's just like a journey that your brain fucking goes on.
It is, yeah. It can be unhinged at times, but like there is an internal logic to it, even if it is just like,
So, like, if you
what
hear
the
us,
hell?
if you hear us just suddenly turn on to, like, start talking about something random that doesn't seem to make sense about what we were talking about before, that's the thought process we've gone through.
Yep. It is literally just a case of, oh hey, point A goes to point B to point C to point D to point E to point F. And suddenly, while we were talking about point A, we suddenly start talking about point F.
Hmm.
And it's just a lot of mental jumps and such.
Also, I don't even need to mow this lawn. I'm just doing it because this is actually quite relaxing.
Mm-hmm.
I almost wish I
House
had a lawn
Flipper,
to mow.
House Flipper, and whatchamacallit, and Power Wash Simulator are both very relaxing games
Mm.
because you do stuff like this.
Crime Scene Cleaner to a certain extent as well, but I'm just now out of stuff to do in that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. To be fair, I'm mostly out of stuff to do in this. I'm just fucking repeating missions at this point, which is why we don't do it that often, and this was just sort of a last resort. Um, we could have done
Here's what
Hades
it is.
too, but I'm sort of wanting to take a break from it at the moment, because I got quite frustrated with it last night.
Yes, and I would volunteer to play a game myself, but
Yeah, we saw how that
God
went.
has made his displeasure known.
Yeah, we saw how that went. So yeah, basically, like, I'm trying to 100% the game, basically, and one of the, fucking, whatchamacallit, trophies is to basically, you've got to do one of the Chaos Trials, and it's basically the ultimate Chaos Trial, where you go through the underworld with a random weapon, random, companion, random keepsake, um, and this one you have 20 random sort of fear items. And so it's like you have no idea what you're getting yourself into, and you can be basically fucked as soon as the run begins, because you basically, and random arcana as well, because you can basically start a run with 30 health and no death defiances. And on a run with fucking 20 fear, that's it, you're fucked. No matter what fucking like loadout you have, you're just gonna get fucked.
Such is life.
And that kept happening, and I kept getting quite frustrated at it. To the point where I basically said, okay, I'm going to put this down now before something gets broken. I have no desire to replace anything. And so I started playing fucking, as I said to you, the Pathfinder Kingmaker game, because it's a game I've had for quite a while. It's been one of meaning to play because, basically my, like, second or third D&D campaign ever was a Pathfinder Kingmaker game, and it was really fucking fun. I, like, remember that so fondly.
Mm-hmm.
And I apparently enjoyed the game so much that I fucking played it for 3 hours, despite the fact that, it was 5 a.m.
Gotta love video game rabbit hole, am I right?
Yeah.
Look, I'm not gonna judge you for it. I've been there. But yeah, I spent most of today watching, speaking of spending a good chunk of the day doing one thing, I spent most of today watching the new season of live action One Piece.
Hmm.
I have watched 7 out of the 8 episodes that have dropped. So literally the only reason I haven't watched all of the episodes is because I had to do grocery shopping in the morning.
Mm.
and I had to actually make myself food.
So without
But
going
yeah,
too much into details, how is it?
it's quite good. I think it's overall better than the first season. It changes less, though there are still notable changes, and it does have some nice hidden extra stuff and not so hidden extra stuff that really helps. That really takes advantage of the fact that they have over 1,000 chapters of material to work with.
Mm, mm, mm.
Like stuff that isn't really necessarily a spoiler because it was like in pre-release material, but like some of the soundtrack stuff, like the one Elbaf based track, "Pray to the Sun," which is if you are remotely familiar with the current state of the manga, it is quite the extra thing to add.
Mm.
You got one side of the window frame, but not the last the other two.
There we go. That'll have to do.
You want
I'm not
don't
buying
want to do the
another
top?
package of tiles.
Fair enough. But yeah, unsurprisingly, the live action is a lot more bloodthirsty than the original.
So
Or
that
rather, it
that
continues
I
to be so.
saw y'all talking about that, and that's sort of my question. What was the toilet again? That was the sink. Is this the toilet? I think so. Yeah. You say bloodthirsty, which I'm assuming is in, the meaning of death. But how much blood is there? Because that was sort of one thing that I did notice in the first
It's
season.
there, but it's not like super obvious.
Hmm. Because, like, for example, Zoro's big wound.
Yeah, yeah. No, it's not as obviously hiding it as whatchamacallit, as they did in season one. Like the blood is there.
Hmm. The other big one that I remember was Nami stabbing herself in the arm.
Yeah. So yeah, characters get a lot more bloodied this season than the last season. It's not like to the point of whatchamacallit. I don't remember. But it is a thing of yeah, it's not as bloody as the manga gets at
Hmm.
those points, but it is all there are a lot more deaths than the manga. I will say this, Pell is a fucking goner. Like it was kind of a foregone conclusion after
I
season
mean,
one release, but like
it was sort of bullshit that he survived to begin with. To be fair.
true. But like this is like the most clear cut case of oh, this is an opportunity for a character death, and like it would honestly be stupid for them not to actually kill off this character in these circumstances. Hi again.
Again.
We're doing House Flipper right now because yeah. Again. You having audio troubles again there, buddy?
Yes, today is pain.
Oh, hey again. I can hear you now.
Good, I'm glad. Today is pain.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Are you doing good, man? Are you just
Uh,
having a bad time, huh?
Daylight savings, audio troubles, work. You know how it
Yeah.
be.
Yeah.
Daylight savings sucks.
It like throws you for a loop every goddamn time.
It especially sucks if you have to be up early for work.
Yeah.
Thank God I usually don't have to be, unless there's something going on in the evening that I need to be that I need to do.
Yeah.
That's what
It's,
I get from controlling my own business hours. Except I don't, because I still have to work a ton because the pay is dog shit.
I do think we should abolish daylight savings. Just putting that out there. If I were to be able to go back in time and kill somebody, the first person I would kill is first person I would kill is Hitler Second person is Oliver Cromwell. The third person is whoever decided that daylight savings was a good idea.
Was that Ben Franklin?
No, Ben Franklin came up with the idea for it. It was a later person who actually like tried to implement it. Besides, Ben Franklin actually has good ideas outside of that. Pretty sure he's the one who like made electricity viable, or came up with a theory for electricity at least.
Oh, Franklin did not initially proposed it. It was initially proposed in Spain,
Oh,
and then seems like New Zealand entomologist first proposed it.
okay, then I'm gonna kill that guy. Hypothetically speaking, I do not actually have a time machine.
If only.
It makes so many things better.
We think.
True. I have no idea what kind of irreparable damage I would do to the time stream by killing. Honestly,
I mean, how do you know that that what we're dealing with isn't already the aftermath of someone fucking around with the time machine?
True. It might be a case of someone that killed someone who was almost as bad as Hitler, and then was like, "Oh shit, no, this made things worse. We are not allowing this ever again." It is a funny trope to me that like one of the soft/hard rules of time travel is that no one actually is allowed to kill Hitler.
Yeah, like Doctor Who, it's a fixed point in time.
Yeah.
You have the Wolfenstein games where when you do kill Hitler after going back in time, is it Wolfenstein or is it another series? I know one of them's like if you do that, if you go back and kill Hitler, like you succeed, and then you come back and you realize, oh crap, Einstein becomes Hitler.
I don't think it's Wolfenstein because I'm fairly well. It might be one of the older Wolfensteins, but I know the new run you do actually kill Hitler in one of the later games.
I think you can kill Hitler in one of the later games, but it's a game over if you do.
I don't think it is. Pretty sure it's a mission.
I don't know.
I don't remember, and I haven't actually played the game, so I'm just going off my memory of a summary from years ago.
Yeah, no, it's yeah. I don't know. Funny thing is, like, killing Hitler may have actually made the war worse just because Hitler was incredibly arrogant, narcissistic, and incompetent, so...
He was
I
also...
mean, so is most of his staff.
Yeah, exactly.
He was also terrified is the thing. Like, actually terrified that going to total war would piss off the German population enough to depose him.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why it took Germany so long. Or at least
Yep.
part of the reason.
He also made a number of unforced errors as well, like declaring war on the US was a bad idea.
To be fair, that wasn't really him. That was Japan, and he just sort of got dragged into it.
Japan fucked up in that moment.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say the bigger issue was going after the Soviet
Invading the
Union.
Soviets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
Also a dumb idea.
Has years and years of history not taught the people anything, which is don't fucking declare war on Russia if you don't have to?
I mean, to be fair, for Ukraine, that was more they had to, not.
That's the point. They
Yeah,
had to, and that, to be fair, they're not invading Russia. They're just fighting Russia.
Mm-hmm.
True. And Russia's tried and true strategy of throw bodies at it until enemy dead is not working.
I mean, that's the thing. Russia aren't great at attacking. They're incredible at defense, but they've not got that good of an offense game.
You know who is really good at defense and surprisingly good at offense?
Who?
Everyone in the Middle East, apparently.
Yeah.
Mm.
What
Who
was
would
that
have
whole
thunk
saying
that?
from The Princess Bride? Never start a land war in Asia.
And they meant specifically West Asia.
I mean, I think it applies generally as well.
It does. As someone who played Risk with a lot of friends, I watched. I was Australian in this game. It was several hours of watching my two friends as India and China essentially trade those two countries back and forth for about 3 hours while I watched
Meanwhile,
as Australia. Because my only path was through either of them, and I was like, no, I don't want that smoke.
so you just accumulated forces until you could take over the world.
Well, until we got tired. We never got to I win.
My God. How many
It was
armies
like,
did you have by the end of that?
don't remember. It was obnoxious. It was a real like they were guarding the gate, and I was too afraid to poke the bear.
hmm
To the point that I was like, oh, I'm actually sitting on a stockpile. Rat baskets.
Amazing. Excuse me. So we were talking about this a little bit before you joined us, Ken, but the One Piece live action drops today, and I've watched most of it already.
Uh-huh.
Unsurprisingly, it's
I've heard
really
that
good.
Brooks part was really good.
Yep, that one's just straight up leaked out. I'm sorry, Mill, if you
Nah,
didn't
I
already
was
know.
aware.
Yeah, it's a nice
I'm
little
yeah, I'm
cameo. There's a few other little bits, but I won't spoil those.
I'm unfortunately, well, somewhat unfortunately, haven't watched it yet because I'm going to be watching with my mum.
Oh,
Because she really enjoyed the first season, and hey, if I have a chance, I might as well watch it together with her.
yeah.
Yeah, it's good. It's very good. We did talk a little bit before the stream about how he's going to pace that because the way the season's laid out will make it awkward if he tries to do it 2 episodes at a time.
Mm.
So,
Because you got 3 standalone episodes, then 2 episodes of Little Garden, then 3 episodes of Drum.
Oh, they're ending at Drum. Interesting.
Yeah, Alabasta is going to be season 3, which I think is a very good choice for the pacing.
I
Because if they
do.
tried to cram the entire Alabasta saga into 8 episodes, it'd be a fucking mess.
I'm pretty sure they did actually just film concurrently, though, or am I making something up?
I think they're filming season 3 stuff right now, but I could be misremembering. I'll have to look.
Paint that I missed. Fuck it. The customer is just going to have to put up with this being 98% blue. But yeah, so my thought process.
Oh, that looks nice. Ooh,
Mm-hmm.
good choices.
So my
I
thought.
approve as the homeowner in this chat.
My thought process for pacing at the moment is because you said 3 standalones, 2 Little Garden, 1 standalone, then 3 Drum Island.
Yes.
So
So it's Logtown for episode 1, then Reverse Mountain, then Whiskey Peak are all standalone episodes.
so do the first 2 standalone. That's fine. Do those tomorrow. She's coming over tomorrow. Next week we can just do Whiskey Peak, and we'll just add in more episodes of whatever else we're watching because we usually do 2 shows. Probably Gachiakta because I'm hoping to try and maybe finish Sakamoto Days this week. Then do the 2 of Little Garden. Depending on what the whatchamacallit. Yeah, this is my abode again. This glorious 1-room house, which would probably be worth what, 300k in today's market.
Do another walk around.
No amenities.
450.
Yeah.
150, you think?
450.
I mean, to be fair, oh
450.
god, the moles have taken over. Those bastards.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, okay, that drops it down to 400.
Yeah.
But you have a yard, so that brings it back up to about 425.
Sounds about right. I love how skewed our math is for housing values.
Yeah, our math, and not just, the housing market's math.
No, I mean like nationally.
Ah.
Or internationally, really.
Alright, there, I think
I will admit, I genuinely think that it's like I live in I live in like the Northeast, where it's easily probably one of the most expensive places in the country. On a
Yeah,
given Tuesday.
I think the only more expensive places are in like California on the coast and in Hawaii. Well, and also New York City, but that is kind of the Northeast.
So I think in terms of like rent prices, SFO, New York
San
City,
Diego.
so I think according to like price, like actual things, like the like Boston tends to be like 1 or 2 or 3, and will trade off between the others constantly.
I'm a double check on this because I am very curious. So the U.S. cities with the highest rent prices, according to construction coverage websites, the most expensive states to live are in no particular. Our top 2 are Hawaii and California, followed by Massachusetts and New York.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Most and least expensive cities. Most expensive, the San Jose, Sunnyvale, Santa Clara area in California. Then the Bay Area, then San Diego, then LA, then New York, tri-state area there. Then Boston in number 6.
Surprising.
And then Inland Empire, SoCal in number 7. That's Riverside, San Bernardino and Ontario area for those unfamiliar. Sacramento area, number 8. Seattle area, number 9. And Miami, Fort Lauderdale area in 10th. Median rent for all of those is over $2,500 per month.
Jeez.
Yeah.
San Jose is at $38.65 per month, which is fucking ludicrous.
Keep in mind that I pay $450 a month.
You lucky motherfucker.
My mortgage is $3,500 a month.
That is more than I make per month.
And that's just the mortgage, not including like HOA, utilities.
Oh god, you're part of a HOA, I'm so sorry.
So ours is like not bad. We're not part of like one of those crazy HOAs you see on TV where like you have like random old women.
Karens, you can call them Karens.
Yeah, Karens. Being obnoxious. This is the condo community has outsourced running the condo community to a management firm, and
that
they
is
pay for
so
everything.
much smarter. then
and
yeah.
we just pay fees and stuff.
Hmm.
And all the units are owner occupied, so like we don't have to deal with renters and like out of staters who are not in the units themselves.
Hmm.
Ah, yes. I feel like that should be like a broader law. Like you cannot own a property if you don't live there at least like 3 months out of the year. And firm and like companies cannot own properties.
But Jack, companies are people too.
Companies are people, they should be executed. I'm against the death penalty normally, but not in this case. Guillotine the motherfuckers.
Yeah, no, I agree. I just, God, the amount of times.
I'd say Citizens United is the top 5 worst Supreme Court case in U.S. history if it wasn't for the fact that there are 5 worst cases that are actually horrific.
It's definitely up there.
It's definitely top 10. The top 5 are just like actual crimes against humanity, though. I think you know which ones I'm referring to, but I'm not sure.
I think I know.
Dred Scott is number 1, obviously.
Oh, I would argue Plessy's up. Like, I would argue Plessy's worse.
Plessy is bad, but Dred Scott is the one that was like, oh yeah, no, their property, they don't have rights.
Yeah, no, you're right. That's fair. Plessy
Plessy
like
is number 2. Yes. Then, of course, there's the iconically infamous one about the internment camps.
Mm.
And, of course, the most recent one to make the top 5.
Ogerfell. No,
What was
Dobbs.
it?
Yeah,
Dobbs.
Dobbs. Ogerfell is the one that Dobbs overturned.
Yeah. Trying to remember what number.
In terms of like overreach, I would argue while Dobbs is bad, 100%. I think in terms of implications, Citizens is worse.
Oh yeah, no. Citizens.
We don't get Dobbs without Citizens.
Yeah, I can see that. This is a very like very dull conversation for people who are not well versed in U.S. Supreme Court case history, which I feel like more people should be well versed in, to be frank. But our education system is garbage.
I mean, I do my best, but it's not my Supreme Court. Thank God.
Completely fair.
I mean, ours isn't much better, but, you know.
At least you don't have ours.
They do occasionally come up with decent rulings.
Yeah. But enough of politics. Let's talk about politics. I'm sorry.
Remember, Jack, everything is political.
Yes. It is funny, like, how some people are insistent that X series isn't political. It's like, are you
not watch it?
Yeah, like, your reading comprehension is non-existent. What are you talking about?
Like, Dan Green saying that Yu-Gi-Oh! Is apolitical is hilarious.
I was willing to accept it because it was coming from the right place of fuck off Trump for using it in part of, you know, the shitty propaganda videos, but yeah.
I mean, I would accept the argument that Yu-Gi-Oh! Is not political in that direction, because it really is not. It does not lean that way at all. But yeah, all art is political. No matter, like, even if it is faintly political, it is still political. Hell, even arguing that something isn't political shows the politics of it. Because, like, if you are assuming that this state of things, that this is the default, that this is the non-political, that is that tells us about your politics. Like, your assumption of what's normal, what's regular, is, yeah, that is your politics. Jesus Christ, that's a lot of garbage.
Yeah. Student house, and the students did not give a shit.
House like a frat house, basically.
Sorta, yeah. Boy, I'm glad.
Speaking of frat houses, actually,
Boy, I'm glad we didn't really
you know what
have
kind of
those.
movie did not age well?
I mean, basically any comedy from, what?
From the 80s, yes.
I mean, pre-2010, basically.
Not all of them. Some of them aged better than others. Dodgeball aged surprisingly well, for example.
Just about, yeah.
Like, the only jokes that didn't really age well are the Chuck Norris joke and the Lance Armstrong joke.
There's a question about the, whatchamacallit, Kate being bi stuff, but, I wanted to look past it because, yeah, Dodgeball is a fun movie. And it's not that bad in the grand scheme of things. There's worse representation out there.
Yes,
Yeah.
JK. Yes, Joanne.
For Harry Potter to be bad representation, there'd have to be representation, and there isn't. We all know there isn't. She knows there isn't.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I call it bad, because she tried and failed.
She retroactively tried is the thing.
Yeah, that's what makes it worse.
No, you know what makes it worse is the fact that she had a chance to show that representation in the fucking prequel series and still didn't fucking do it.
Ah, yes, the good old Fantastic Beasts and the Crimes of the Grimy Waldo, or whatever.
Hmm. I mean, you know, just completely... I mean, pretty much everything past the last, well, no, even the last two movies were a fucking cash grab because they split it up into fucking two movies.
Like, I can get it for some movies that they need to split it up because of pacing and whatnot, but, like, I think, was it Harry... I know Harry Potter's the one that started it, but it was continued by the Hunger Games as well.
Hmm.
Like,
Did Twilight do it as well?
yes, Twilight also did it. I think, like, there are a lot of big franchises in the 2010s that split up their final movie into two parts. In some
Hunger
cases, it
Games
was
also
just...
did it.
Which one was that?
Hunger Games.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, I'm glad that it stopped being a thing. But yeah, it was a big thing for a while.
I'm stuck.
I've fallen and I can't get up.
I'm stuck in this fucking light thing. Okay.
I'm back in the fucking building again!
I can see. I can fight! Wait, wrong reference. Shit. Fuck.
Okay, Timmy Turner.
Honestly, though, can we talk about Butch Hartman and his fall from grace?
I'm incredible that he had made shows that were so incredibly influential to so many people,
Mm-hmm.
and yet,
Dude just fucking threw himself off a metaphorical cliff. It'd be incredible if it wasn't so sad and pathetic, honestly.
And if he didn't completely deserve it.
Yeah.
no, he does. Don't get me wrong, he does. It's wild that is what happened, though.
Yes. Men have the potential to just go out on a high note and leave a great legacy behind, but
Like, my guy made Danny Phantom.
Mm.
he made, like, he made Danny Phantom and Fairly Odd Parents, two of the most successful franchises in Nickelodeon history. And then he is like, I'm not going to peace out. I'm just going to keep all, instead of just sitting on my laurels and making a shit ton of money, I'm going to continue making, I'm going to make some dog shit. And I'm going to get all weird and political about it.
Mm.
I know there's a video on YouTube about like that goes into detail about Butch Hartman's kind of decline. I think it was Saber Spark that did it. That did that video. But yeah, it's almost impressive.
You also had the dude behind what was it? Fucking definitely iCarly, but I think a few other shows as well.
Oh, what was his fucking name? Dan Harmon or something?
Something like that.
I think it's Schneider. Dan Schneider.
Dan Schneider, that's what it was. Yeah, no, that guy was just a monster. Holy shit. Like, how do people like that live with themselves?
They have no conscience.
I wasn't gonna say it.
That's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah. No,
Like,
that's fair. That's fair.
They genuinely do not have like a sense of right and wrong in their head.
Yeah. So that's because of financial success, because you know the whole thing about excessive money literally rots a person's brain.
Oh yeah.
Well, not rots it per se, but you know what I mean. Like there have been done studies on this, and it's I remember correctly, the conclusion was that the disconnect from other people plus the lack of consequences was what led to people just absolutely losing touch with the reality as they got rich.
I mean, that's the thing too. It's either a case of, you know, they go, well, this person is rich and therefore supposedly contributing to the economy, so we can't, you know, punish them too harshly, or the punishment is a fucking fine, which, you know, when you have enough money, fines stop being punishments.
Fine is literally a slap on the wrist. Fines should be proportional. If you're going to have fines as punishments, they should be proportional.
They just become, you know, prices to do stuff, basically.
Yeah.
There's a Brennan Lee Mulligan skit about this.
Oh, I'm sure. I'd probably need to look for it at some point.
Oh, on the subject of Brendan Lee Mulligan, he's in an episode of Ted Season 2.
I saw that.
Oh my god.
Like, so, I believe the premise is that, John, Ted, and Blair want to buy some weed, and he's the fucking dealer, but he makes them play a game of D&D to get it.
Amazing.
And then the kid's parents, or certainly John's parents, fucking start playing as well, though they don't know it's for fucking weed. And the mum manages to talk the big bad down.
The big bad, in this case, being Brennan Lee Mulligan.
Just like a fucking demon in-game talks it down.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I saw that. That's what that is. Okay. I didn't realize those two were connected.
Yeah. I mean, speaking of Ted, the other clip that I've seen from, well, there's two scenes I've seen from the season. One is the dad throwing Ted at John and beating his ass with him. And the other one was the fucking dad who's a conservative revealing his theory that eating eggs after 11 a.m. makes you gay.
The hell?
Fuck.
The theory was that the gays are apparently out all night partying, so wake up late, and created brunch as a way to still eat breakfast. But then they talk all the time, and so they don't actually start eating until, into the afternoon. So if you eat eggs in the afternoon, that makes you gay.
It's still more coherent theory than most conservatives have come up with. I will give you that.
I mean, that's the thing. He's like a fucking 80s/90s conservative. So, yeah, he's got some dumb opinions, but overall, he's not a terrible person.
Mm-hmm. And not complete idiots.
Compared to, conservatives today.
Yeah. Anyone who thinks trickle-down economics work like they're advertised is either an idiot, gullible, or lying. Money does not trickle down; it trickles up.
Well, here's the thing: trickle-down economics is predicated on the concept that
that rich people will spend money rather than hoarding it like fucking Smaug.
Yeah, effectively, yes. That rich people will actually, put their money back into the economy when we have so many fucking years showing that they will do the exact opposite of that.
Yep. We're back. We're seeing a lot of the stuff from the early 1900s, like robber barons and the Roaring Twenties. But the Roaring this time is everyone screaming.
I mean, yeah, the Roaring is the world on fire.
What was it? A world war, a plague, and economic imbalance? It's just the 1910s.
Honestly, yeah. Especially with COVID being basically Spanish influenza 2, electric boogaloo.
I mean, the Spanish flu had the excuse of, hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people all in close contact with each other and, all malnourished and shit. COVID didn't even have that excuse. It was just fucking spread by morons and idiots.
Like, the thing is, like, on the one hand, intellectually, I know, like, the source of anti-vaxxers is, like, some of it is actually come from a rational place in the distant past that didn't want government controlling people's bodies. On the other hand, the current anti-vax movement is all just, like, fucking idiots and grifters and assholes. Like, there is no longer anything resembling a rational foundation there anymore.
I mean, as soon as they actually, listen to the fucking stupid, vaccines cause autism stuff, when, the article that started it was by a hack to begin with, and,
fucking Andrew Wakefield. Honestly, he's the third person I would use my time machine to kill.
I work in vaccines, mind you. That is my job. It's not great.
So would you kill Andrew Wakefield if you had a time machine?
Oh, yes. I would enjoy it every day.
I'd kill him, then I'd go back in time to before I killed him, and I'd kill him again.
I just keep going backwards until I just get to just keep killing his parents and then his ancestors.
Yeah, Andrew Wakefield is one of those who's like, oh, this person caused like unspeakable damage just by being a fucking grifter and a hack.
Hmm. For people like him, and just generally, I do hope hell is real. Just for them.
Yeah. I can't disagree with you on that.
Especially the fake Christians. It'd be very satisfying for them.
Funny enough, a lot of them do fit the definition of heresy by the way they preach their beliefs. I wonder how accurate Dante's vision of hell is to, or would be to hell, should it exist.
I'm pretty sure not, because I'm fairly sure he just made it all up.
Oh no, he absolutely made a whole bunch of bullshit up.
I mean, to be fair,
So
there's your mileage may vary on whether all depictions of hell are made up, because nobody fucking knows.
Yeah. Anyone who's like been temporarily dead even is only going to have an incomplete picture.
So according to my wife, whose degree is in theology, it is like hell does not exist.
Oh yeah, no. Hell was invented much later as a thing. Prior to I think it was like the 3rd or 4th century, it was a case of the closest thing to hell existing was Jesus' whole thing about Gehenna.
There's mentions of Sheol, but that's about it.
Yeah. Mind you, this is from like Sunday school from about a decade and a half ago on my end, so I do not remember the details of all that stuff very well.
Hey, there's also
You know what's funny?
There's also the case of who the fuck knows what the original Bible said at this point. It's been translated and changed so many times that it's effectively not, anywhere near accurate.
I mean, the most famous mistranslation is the whole thing about condemning sodomy, which was actually a condemnation of pederasty, not a condemnation of homosexuality. Which, one makes more sense than the other, really. But on a lighter topic, again, are you planning to watch the One Piece live action the second season?
Not immediately, no.
Fair. Well, take your time getting around to it.
Yeah.
Sorry, this was an awkward topic transition.
No,
That's
you're
all
fine.
right.
God, I need to. There's like so many things I need to watch and stuff, but
I've been trying to work through my backlog myself. I think I mentioned it to off stream a couple days ago, but I did watch Coco for the first time on Saturday night, and
yes,
I
how
cried
was
like
that?
a baby. It was really good. It's an extremely good movie. I don't think I'll be able to hear "Remember Me" without crying.
Remember? No, I'm kidding.
No, goddamn it! You stop. It's just really good.
Yeah, no, Coco is really good. It's the first one, like, it is such a good story about family trauma.
Which later became a recurring theme with Disney and Pixar.
It's almost like a bunch of millennials grew up in the recent years and got it together.
Yeah. Gotta love collective shared trauma as well.
Mm.
Because, yeah. Coco is really good. Loved the movie. I am going to be trying to work my way through the rest of the Pixar movies I haven't gone to yet. I haven't watched basically anything post. I think it was not. It wasn't Toy Story 4 is the most recent one. I think there was one other. It was a bit more recent that I watched. Onward. Onward was the last one I watched.
I have not seen Onward.
It's not bad. It's a lot weaker than a lot of the other stuff from that time period. The only one I have on reliability from like the decade leading up to it that was weaker is The Good Dinosaur
Mm.
and Cars 2. Which I am going to have to get around to those two as well, but
My favorite joke, I guess I would call it, is that Cars 2 and 3 and like all the later ones, Mater just becomes a reality warper,
oh, that's funny.
and he all by the phrase, "You was there too," and all of a sudden Lightning McQueen is also there.
I have not watched any of the Cars movies. It's like the only Pixar franchise I have not touched.
So
In terms of, like,
I will say Cars 1 is actually a good movie.
so I've heard. Yeah. Like I've heard Cars 1 and Cars 3 to a lesser extent are both good. It's just
Yes,
Cars
I would
2
agree
that
with that.
yeah, Cars 2 is the weak link in that trilogy.
Partially because it's weirdly a spy movie.
Why the fuck is a Cars movie a spy movie?
Because it's a Mater movie.
Why is a Mater movie a spy movie?
Exactly.
What the fuck were they thinking?
They were thinking.
Okay.
To be fair, if you were told you can make a movie about Mater and you can make it any genre you want, wouldn't one of the funniest options be a British, like a James Bond-esque spy flick?
Okay, no,
I mean,
all right, fair.
the only funnier option, honestly, would be a heist movie.
And it's close.
Yeah.
It's also a murder mystery somehow.
What the hell were they cooking?
Yes, yes.
Someone needs to take away their spatula.
No, they made Cars 2. Keep cooking. I want more.
Oh my god. But yeah, Cars trilogy is something I need to watch. I've marked just a few of the Pixar movies on my list to like watch sooner rather than later, but Coco was the first one I had to check off on that list just because I've heard nothing but good things about Coco, and it is just like it was well worth the watch. I don't know why I'd wait so long to watch it. It is a beautiful movie.
It's very good. I'm shocked it didn't come up sooner for you.
I mean, it was a combination of me not having the time and motivation, and also just being busy.
Mm.
I had a lot going on in just my life in general.
No,
And
100%. I get it.
yeah, and there's always something on the backlog, you know. So it's like, do I do this thing or that thing or the other thing?
Mm.
Damn, you're just selling fucking everything.
This is what the client wants.
Everything must go. Clearance sell. I think the next Pixar movie I'm probably gonna watch is either the original Cars, Elemental, or Soul.
I liked Soul a lot. It's not everyone's cup of tea for good reason,
hmm
but I think it was good. I enjoyed it.
hmm I also am planning to watch Hoppers next week when I have the
Hmm.
time. Don't really have time this week. And also, I'm dealing with inclement weather, so I don't want to leave my apartment over the next
Isn't
couple
it like
days.
snowing there like soonish or something?
We are due for a thunderstorm this evening,
Gross.
and there is a potential tornado warning, so that's also fun. As it turns out, the Midwest has a lot less nice weather than California does. I was shocked to find out too.
Yeah.
Who would have thunk it? I mean, to be fair, Jack, you are now living in the vague area of the winter night, so you can't be too surprised.
I actually have not been to Chicago yet. I need to go there at some point, but
How like far out from Chicago are you?
like 2.5 ish hours, like in the ballpark of 2 to 3 hours drive. I might go up there for St. Patrick's Day, depending.
Nice.
It's like we'll have that day off.
Nice.
I wonder which big city has the best St. Patrick's Day celebration. Is it Chicago? Is it Boston? Or is it Dublin?
Dublin does not have as big one because they don't care as much.
I mean, I've been to Dublin on St. Patrick's Day. I got shit faced by noon.
That's fair. Okay. I know in Boston it is a god's damn religious experience.
I need to go to Boston for St. Patrick's Day at some point.
Like we have to not go like it's like you have to pretend traffic happens elsewhere.
Jesus Christ.
Like you really have to figure out like what is the best way around traffic sometimes.
Or just literally don't go out for that entire time frame.
Yup.
I mean, while I'm living over here in the Midwest, I might as well go to Chicago for St. Patrick's Day at some point. If it's not this year, it'll probably be next year or something. I don't know.
Oh god, that's right. I've actually.
Once I actually have money saved up, it'll be easier to do traveling and such.
Mm.
Yeah,
I know you don't really.
money's always the big thing.
Mhm. I mean, look at the bright side, Bill. You don't have to worry about paying for booze since you don't really drink booze.
Yeah, that's the big plus for me. Um, but prices of everything else is going up, so I'm probably spending as much as my peers did 5 years ago now, without even buying the booze.
Damn.
Yeah, that's not great.
I mean, so I've got like an account with the supermarket. Okay, shit. I've got an account with the supermarket that I used. I mean, during the pandemic, but also before that. I think I've only got receipts going back until like 2020. and the prices are just like ridiculous.
How
Yeah.
bad?
Uh, fucking milk and cheese have gone up. Chocolate stuff has gone up a lot. Um, so I remember back when I first, because it's Lidl. Back when I first started shopping at Lidl, back during my first year of uni, they did a bar of chocolate. Um,
Mm.
um, what was the brand? Fincare or Car or whatever, however you pronounce it. That was genuinely 35p, 40p.
Ooh.
Fucking
Um,
hell.
let me just quickly check how much it is now. I guarantee you it's not going to be good. Receipts. This one, I think I bought some there. No, not that one. This one. 99p
Also,
now.
how much inflation is that then?
I don't know. Again, nothing good.
Also, I'm surprised that with inflation and all that, both generally and recently, like video game prices took so long to go up for console stuff.
I'm not surprised, but still.
I mean, I'm not surprised they went up eventually. I am surprised it took so long.
Mm.
Because I do remember a time when like video games were like $40 and then $50 a pop for a console game. Way back in the aughts.
Hmm.
And then it just settled around $60 for about a decade and a half. And now it's what is it, $70 for a lot of new AAA titles.
Assuming you have the system for it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing. I remember being like, oh, I'll just wait and buy the PS5 when it's more readily available. A, it's not readily available still, really.
Yeah.
It never will.
And B, we're still fucking. It's still super fucking expensive.
Yeah.
Do a bunch of them.
That price ain't going down anytime soon, unfortunately.
Nope.
Or if it does go down, it's not going to go down by like $10.
I mean, that's the thing. Like, it's just so much easier to buy a PC that you will probably have for a lot longer.
Mm-hmm. I've already had my PC for a few years. I've only had my PC for a few years, rather, and it's I've been gotten quite a lot of mileage out of it.
I'll do. Yeah, I mean, I got mine fucking back in 2021, 2022. I think it was 2021. And like, I'm not gonna fucking. I don't think I'll have to fucking even really like the most I've done is add an SSD drive to it.
I think the only thing I'm going to need to do is like add an extra bit of storage, and that's it.
Mm. Like that. I mean, that's the thing. The initial cost is a lot more than consoles, but the cost to then keep it running is significantly less than the next, half a dozen consoles that your computer will outlast.
Mm-hmm.
I think what I like my next thing will be is like I will probably end up buying a what's the word? A pre-built computer.
Mm.
assuming, I like it's either buy a new computer, like buy a pre-built computer, or buy like what's the word I want to use here? A handheld of some form, like a Steam Deck.
Hmm.
Yes. I too am interested in getting a Steam Deck when I actually have money.
Who doesn't want their shitter right next to a bath?
I do. I love that shit.
You say that as if that's not the pretty common construction of bathrooms, especially in apartment complexes.
Fair.
Yeah, no.
I mean, yeah, it is, because that's exactly what mine is. But have you had the sink right across from the toilet?
Once or twice, yes.
Hmm.
Either
I've
across from it or
seen
next to it.
I've seen some truly cursed room layouts where there's a toilet openly in just a room.
Oh
And this
yeah,
isn't like a
open
Philly
plan
point.
shitters is apparently a popular concept. It's popular enough that a dude on Instagram has just started going through like fucking house listings on Rightmove, which is I think it's just a British site, and just finding ones that have open plan toilets that just are
I'm sorry,
ridiculous.
open plan toilet is just a terrifying phrase to
It's
me.
very much a it's very much a rich people thing from what I've gathered.
So it's like Mihawk's toilet in One Piece.
Kind of, yes.
I know that's anime only filler, but it's still hilarious to me.
I mean, speaking of toilets, the sign that I have come into money is when I get a bidet.
Oh god.
I've told my wife that when we eventually remodel our bathroom, that will be a purchase that is something that we will invest in.
I need a bidet, honestly. I feel like honestly more bathrooms should have bidets.
That should just be a thing. Agreed.
Apparently there are some dudes out there who think like literally anything touching your butt is automatically makes it bad and gay, and it's like, what is wrong with you? Clean your butt.
To be
Like,
fair, they're also the type of people to think that dating women is also gay.
Hmm.
So, not the brightest minds in the world we're dealing with here.
they're so brain poisoned by their own bullshits that they can't even like think remotely anything remotely resembling logically. It'd be hilarious if it wasn't so horrifying and depressing. We've lost way too many Gen Zers to this to the bullshit.
Mm. I mean, the other thing that I really miss is having a wet room bathroom. So,
What's
What does
that?
that mean?
so not actually. The entire room is basically the shower floor. There's no,
Oh, okay.
there's no like set shower basically. It's just really nice. You have so much space to move around in.
Rather than like a shower stall or like a curtain setup.
Yeah. I had that in my uni accommodation for my final year, final year of my undergrad, which was also the year of COVID. Um, like the first fucking like it my fucking final year was 2019 to 2020. So I spent the last few months of my degree trapped inside. And dear God, not having to worry about, heating the water, not having to worry about the water usage itself, not having all the space in the world to move around in. That wet room kept me sane, genuinely.
Nice. I think, like, honestly, for me, it's when I was a grad student, just I was so bad. I was like, my vitamin D level was single digits
Hmm.
because I just haven't seen the sun. And I'm like, I should see the sun more.
Your body is literally telling you to go touch grass.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't worry, dude. We've all been there.
I mean, I had a fucking meltdown, breakdown, whatever you want to call it, during my masters, so I totally get it. My dissertation was supposed to be done well, not collaboratively, but like we were supposed to I think we had like a group of 3 people who we were supposed to like fucking sort of effectively edit with, and I fell out of contact with everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So it turned out like most group projects do.
It was worse because part of the dissertation was supposed to be like, oh, how did you fucking like whatchamacallit, work on your peer feedback, and I had to be like, okay, so I kind of had a meltdown from this period to this period, so I don't actually have any peer feedback.
I had a literal mental breakdown, and we should all be glad that I'm still here.
I mean, to be fair, I still did really. That was my fucking dissertation was my best best mark in that entire fucking masters, so it went well for me.
Well, glad to know that we've all had meltdowns at stages in our lives.
I mean, technically, the meltdown that I had during my masters probably still is ongoing, but you know, it's mostly under control.
I don't think you can call it a meltdown if it's been ongoing for several years. I think at that point it's just an ongoing mental health issue.
I think at that point it's just a breakdown.
If the shoe fits.
Breakdown, breakdown.
I'm glad you also went that direction because that was where my brain also went.
JoJo or K-pop?
Yes, both.
So that's the K-pop Demon Hunter song that's going to be stuck in my head for the next 3 days.
It's a good movie with a good soundtrack.
It is.
Like,
it absolutely
I would have no
is.
complaints if that song was stuck in my head.
No, it's just that I feel like it's a fucking revolving loop of me like singing one of the songs from it under my breath. Today's was how it's done.
How
Yeah,
it's done,
that's fair.
done. Yep. Again, basically that entire soundtrack is nothing but bangers. Like, the only arguable exception is Soda Pop, which is just vapid but poppy and catchy, so...
To be fair, that's the point.
Deliberately
That was legitimately the point of the song. So
that's why I said deliberately so. It is like engineered to be vapid and poppy.
That's why it's my least favorite, but I'm just like, I can't complain too much because that's the fucking point of the song.
Yeah.
It's only like, oh no, it did what it's meant to do in the narrative. What a shame.
Stuck in my head. Damn it. Fuck.
Yeah, I mean, if it's official that Golden is going to be one of the live performances at the Oscars.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
the only real contenders for best song are Golden and Lie to Me. Like anyone who tells you anything different is lying.
I mean, for
Or
once, I'm
was it?
looking.
No, I lied to you. I lied to you is the name of the soundtrack for Sinners.
I mean, for once, I'm actually looking forward to the Oscars, if only because I'm hoping that it means once the Oscars are done, and I would. Speaking as somebody who's only watched K-pop Demon Hunters and not Sinners, I would prefer Golden to win.
Understandable and fair.
But I'm hoping after it has either won or lost, they can actually start singing some of the other fucking songs.
Oh yeah, no, they've been
No.
on tour nonstop, basically singing that one song.
I just want them to sing the actual finale song because that's the good one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It also gives, fucking the other two more to do.
Golden is a very Rumi centric song. Yeah,
Which again is the
Almost
point.
like-
It's the point in the plot, but
hmm
it means that fucking Audrey Nuna and Ray Army are basically just, they have their like
They're-
2 lines in the first verse and then they just, harmonize the chorus, which they're very good at. But
hmm
Which is also indicative of older K-pop, right? Like that's how old K-pop works.
hmm
So like, not surprising.
Yeah, you have the main melody and the harmonies and for a lot of songs, and that's it.
Almost like it was a song written by Celine.
I know you want her to die in the next movie again, but that's probably not going to happen.
I know. A man can dream, can't he?
I don't want her to die, but
Yes.
I do want her to be confronted for her bullshit.
Yeah, no, that'd be the least of what they can do with her. I love how you're just putting a chair in the middle of a walk-in closet.
There's nothing else. There's nowhere else to put it.
I know.
I see you've done the cup chair. Good, good.
Okay, put the mirror right at this angle so I can get the best view. Excellent, excellent.
You know what? Yeah.
No, I just thought of the get to the tower task in the season with Victoria.
Oh god, yeah. Why does this room need another mirror?
Because yes, this is their shade mirror. They're Catholic.
I mean,
Oh god.
The
That
cl-
reminds me of Daredevil now.
the client for this job is technically Ebenezer Scrooge.
Oh my god. Honestly, no one does self-guilt like the Catholics. It's honestly kind of crazy.
I almost did a Gaston bit. I held back.
No one guilts like Gaston. No one built like Gaston. No one self-flagellates in their shame like Gaston.
Yep. uh,
Renaissance era Disney was something else.
it really was.
Like, I know they had a second golden age basically with the Renaissance, and they came close to matching that again with their whatchamacallit, the resurgence, I guess you could say, the revival era. But man, post revival era has been rough.
It has.
Like, out of all the films that have come out since, I think the only ones that have been bona fide, like, unambiguously positively received, like, by 70+% of the audience have been Frozen 2, Encanto, and Zootopia 2. Which is 3 out of, I think, like, 7, 8 films that have come out since 2016.
Yeah. Not great.
Nah, it's not.
Inside
It
Out 2
says
was really good though.
hmm, I need to watch Inside Out too. I mean, that's Pixar technically, not Disney Animation. But
Really, I thought Inside Out 2 was. Oh,
no,
yeah.
Inside Out 2 is Pixar. First one is
It's
also
hard to
Pixar.
remember sometimes.
Yeah. Pixar is the one. If something has feelings that doesn't normally have feelings, and Inside Out was
Yes,
the
that was right.
culmination of that. What if feelings had feelings?
And then Coco was, what if Mexicans had feelings?
Damn. Oh my god.
That was the joke that was being said while that movie was coming out, which I think is awful, but also funny as hell.
It's one of those dark jokes that just still manages to work. I wonder if they'll do a movie about what if Irish people had feelings.
That was brave.
No, that Bray was Scottish.
Oh, yeah. See? Exactly.
Oh, you're close to making some enemies there. Remember again, Scots are contentious people.
You Scots are sure contentious people.
You just
You
made an
made
enemy
an enemy
for
for
life.
life. Speaking of things that are classic, a lot of Simpsons bits are just rent free in the internet's head for good reason.
Fucking Peak Simpsons is just fantastic. It really is.
What was the whole bit about whatchamacallit? Am I out of touch? No, it's the children that are wrong.
Evergreen. Fucking evergreen.
Yeah.
I will never run out of usages for that meme. Like the whole thing is like we have so many fucking out of touch old / rich people.
Yeah.
We will never run out of usages for that meme. Which is unfortunate but also funny.
Is there a... Yes, okay. Let's put the sofas in first. Then we can
Two
put...
sofas facing each other, huh?
Well... Look, man. Interior
No,
design...
I'm not questioning it.
Interior design is not my passion, okay?
I legitimately think that if interior design was someone's passion, this game would drive them mad.
It probably would. But, like, they're lucky I don't just drop everything in the center of the room and let them deal with it. Because, like,
It'd be very funny.
I'm so bad at this. God, it's another big thing, and I don't know necessarily where to put it. I'm just going to stick it there. If Scrooge has an issue with it, he can move it himself.
You can get Tiny Tim to do it.
No, that should be by the door. Oh, that's...
So you have some sense of interior design.
I have the sense to know that coat hooks should probably go by the door.
No, they should go over the sofa so that the coast can drip on it.
I think it's... Oh, yeah, there's the fucking Christmas trees as well. Fucking Christ. Can I... No, I can't fit it over there. Let's move you off to the side a little bit. And then we'll put the big Christmas tree right next to the shitter. No, that
Hell yeah.
that didn't work. That doesn't work. So actually move the piano then. Put the tree there.
Where can the
piano.
piano go? That's a little bit less awkward. Maybe move one of the coffee tables and put the coffee table in front of one of the small chairs and put the. No, that won't work either.
No, that won't work.
Piano on the second floor.
No, it has to be in here. Right, let's just move it out of the way for a second because I need to actually think about this.
Block the stairs. Yes, excellent.
I'm not going up there. I'm done up there. This is the last room I gotta do. Right. Move this shit for a second. That is not what I wanted to move. Let's grab the piano. Let's put it by the windows. Now we need to tilt it a little bit. Somebody can still get in there. And then everybody can gather around here. Then that. Put a chair there. Can we fit another one in is the question. No, probably not.
You could fit the little foot thing in there.
Yeah. Maybe you as well. Let's put you there. Now we just got to figure out where the coffee tables go. Put one
Like put one in
there,
front of the small chairs. Yeah.
then we can put the other one.
Yeah, an actual interior designer would have a fucking conniption over this.
They already do. For like The Sims.
Actually, move that. Move all this stuff up. Come on.
Oh yeah, you played The Sims, right, Gen? You just said?
Yeah, not for a while, but yes.
Oh yeah, you can put the cabinet where the couch was.
Yeah. If I can fucking angle this right. There. Then we can. It's gonna block a window, but who gives a shit, really?
No one important.
Right, and just move this a bit across, and then we move that one over there. That's not too bad, actually.
Yeah, that's actually not terrible.
Move this back into the center, because having it off-center is killing me. And then, yeah, I think it's just the Christmas decoration stuff, which I'm just going to throw around willy-nilly. I don't really give a shit. So the Christmas stuff reminded me, have either of you heard of The Play That Goes Wrong?
Yes.
No.
It's very funny. You should look up clips on at some point, Jack. It's very good.
But will I get horrific secondhand embarrassment from it?
No.
No, honestly, no.
Okay.
Like I'm very sensitive to that, and it's just funny.
Same.
But so the play that goes wrong is sort of a general thing, but there is a group that does it for different plays, and they do actually have a fucking
There's one for Peter Pan and stuff.
yeah, but they've done A Christmas Carol Goes Wrong, and it's so fucking funny. because one of the actors thinks he should be Scrooge, and the guy playing Scrooge is basically like, "You will not become Scrooge unless I'm completely incapacitated." And he just goes, "Oh, really?" And just spends the rest of the play trying to take this guy out.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
It's so
I
funny.
posted a Peter Pan bit, which is how I got introduced to it.
Peter Pan is also another very funny one. Where's the best place to put the mistletoe to fuck people over?
Right above the front door.
No, above the toilet. Above the toilet.
Ooh, yes.
Just someone comes out from having just the worst time in the toilet, and then they're immediately confronted by the person waiting for them. It's like, well, where's my kiss then?
But also funny about the Christmas Carol one is they've got fucking Derek Jacobi in it, like this really like famous fucking
Oh my god.
actor and like really talented, and it's just so fucking funny. At one point he gets hit by like a knockout blow dart and the guy catches him. He's like, "Oh, you're completely incapacitated." Oh, for God's sake. But the the one that really made me think is when Gen mentioned Tiny Tim, because when Tiny Tim first gets introduced, the guy drops a fucking wooden like coffin on him trying to get the other guy, and it's just so awkward. He's just staring and just slowly closes the curtains of the window he's leaning out of. Oh god, it's so fucking funny.
I absolutely fucking love it when they play with medium. Like,
no, they do that a lot. So the one, I don't actually know what the play is called, but it's. Have you heard of The Inspector Calls as a play?
I don't think so.
Oh god, I've got to fit this stuff in somewhere. This
Can that not go on something?
will
Put it on
go
I was
in
gonna say,
the
put it on the coffee
bookcase.
table.
It will go in the
I was gonna say-
bookcase, and it will be happy to be in the bookcase.
Wouldn't it fit
It
fine on
will
the coffee
go in the
table?
bookcase, and it'll be happy to go in the bookcase.
Okay, jeez.
But yeah, basically, like, people have either committed a crime or they think they are going to be accused of having committed a crime, and they're all worried. And this woman is like is panicking, and she stood right behind a door, and the inspector comes in. Slamming the door open and smacks her right in the fucking face and knocks her out for the rest of the scene. And they have to act as if she's still upright.
My god. Do they literally just weekend at Bernie's her?
It's worse than that. They just like act as if she's still saying her lines. So like
It's kind of like that Peter Pan clip I shared. It's
So-
I
very
haven't
good.
watched it yet, but I'm going to.
So it's like, calm down, you're hysterical. Miss Collymore, you need to stay where you are. Come back here this instant, as the unconscious body is still on the floor, and then they have to try and like carry her out of the fucking door, or like push her through a window or something like that. It's so funny. It really is. What have I got left? Oh, the kitchen. What haven't I done in the kitchen? Oh god, I haven't done the wall. That's right. I forgot about doing the wall because I was going to leave that till last, so I knew which bit was the tiles, so I could for the kitchen. But they also did a TV show on the BBC um, called the Goes Wrong Show, and again, it's very funny. Oh God, that's apparently all the tiles they thought I should use. I've still got
Oh
half the
dear.
I've still got half the like kitchen bit to go.
That is unhinged.
I really don't like the ones where they're like, okay, do it half this thing and half this thing because it's never the right fucking proportions.
It's never
No.
correct.
The worst way you could execute on that is just alternating back and forth.
I did do I got annoyed at it doing that, and I did actually do that for some of the walls in one level.
I love malicious compliance.
Yeah, I was like, look, if you want me to fucking do this, I'll do it. It's just gonna look terrible, but you made me fucking do this.
Ain't spite a great motivator?
It's a great starter. It's not a great continuer. I think it is going to be fine, though. Oh, fuck off. I'm off by 1. Okay, that counts. Maybe should have done this before I hung the curtains. Making it a little bit awkward to get to this bit. Also, no, I don't care. I don't care. Oh yeah, Gen, have you been watching the Scrubs revival?
Not like I just haven't watched a lot of television recently.
That's fair. I do recommend it though. It is legitimately like managed to actually keep the heart of the original while also not just feeling like nostalgia bait.
Okay.
Like
I've heard similar things for sure.
oh, there's a balcony I've got to clean the dirt off of. Like episode 3 was last week, and I legitimately, after I finished watching it, was like, yeah, no, that's the Scrubs I remember and love. Like it was just so perfect in that sense. It still has some flaws, obviously, but
Right.
like it's a lot closer to the original than I thought they would ever be able to do.
Right.
Once I have time to actually watch Scrubs, I will probably watch Scrubs. However, that is a ways away.
It is a good show. Obviously, there's bits of it that have aged incredibly poorly.
Literally
Like
every
when I talked
series
to his
from the
sister.
Yeah. I mean, I was gonna go for the instance of blackface in I think the first season.
Oh yeah, that will do it.
I'm just go out on a limb here and say this. I'm pretty sure every single like comedy or comedy adjacent thing from like the 90s, the 80s, the 2000s has at least one element that aged poorly.
And then
You're lucky if it's only a couple minor things.
and then the second most divorced man in the world, Graham Linehan, made that badly aged thing his entire personality because he refused to
Yup.
take criticism on it.
And didn't he get divorced
Yeah,
because
like
of this?
like I said, he's the most divorced man in the world, second most divorced man, because the most divorced man is
Yeah.
Musk.
Who? Which man are we talking about?
Graham
Linehan.
Linehan.
Okay.
He made IT Crowd and Father Ted.
Yeah.
Ah,
and he
See,
is.
I know like maybe 2 jokes apiece from each of those shows.
So there was basically like a trans panic joke in IT crowd, and people like, that's kind of transphobic, and then he made being transphobic his entire personality.
Hmm. I love that you say the second most divorced man in the world, and we all know who the first one is.
I mean, yeah,
Mhm.
it's Musk. It's very obvious.
Yeah. I don't think Musk could have more divorced energy if he tried. The problem is he
I
will
mean,
try, and
we
it'll
could
make him.
probably build a rocket ship to Mars with the energy of how divorced he is.
I mean, he's so uncool that even the criminal pedophiles thought he was uncool.
Out of all the grim bullshit that came out with that has come out so far with all that, I still find that whole factoid very funny.
Mm.
If only because I need to take comfort in something.
Yeah.
Yeah, Elon Musk is truly the most pathetic rich man on the planet.
Mm. Which is a pretty high bar, frankly.
Mm-hmm. It is extremely high bar.
But yeah, going back to the Scrubs revival, um, unfortunately, the only main actors who were able to come back full time are Zach Braff, Donald Faison, and Sarah Chalk. So
Mm.
Cox and Carla both, I believe, have their own
Well, Karma is
shows
on
already.
high potential,
Yeah, I
which
think.
I've heard is very good.
I think Johnny C. McGinley has a show at the moment as well. Um, Ken Jenkins is unfortunately just like in his 80s and pretty much done with acting.
Which fair.
Understandable, honestly.
So I believe Bill Lawrence did say that if they get another season, they are going to try and get him to make an appearance.
Like even as a cameo, I think that would be
Mm.
fine.
So they're gonna have him go until he's 90, like Patrick Stewart and Ian McKellen.
Mm.
Well, I feel like with Patrick Stewart, he's choosing that.
I know. I'm just more making the joke.
Mm.
It's also just that I think certainly Patrick Stewart at this point is just having fun taking the most dumb bullshit roles he can.
True.
Like he's still voicing the fucking head of the CIA in American Dad because he just finds it funny.
That's a fun role.
No, and the writers are basically going, all right, what absurd bullshit can we make Sir Patrick Stewart voice now? He's just eating
Which is
it up.
kind of the way. To be fair, that was also the way they treated Adam West in Family Guy.
Yeah.
Rip Adam West.
Yeah, back when Family Guy was actually still decent.
Yeah, well.
When did
You can
Family Guy
tell
fall
which-
off, do you think?
You can tell which one is what's his face is like at
MacFarlane.
project shows.
Seth MacFarlane, yeah.
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 I mean, the point is
When-
that Seth
when do y'all-
MacFarlane hasn't actually written a Family Guy episode for like a decade at this point, if not more.
Jesus Christ.
He just
'Cause he's more
voices people
focused
now.
on he's like more focused on American Dad and the Orville.
Yeah, which is not actually like for what's effectively like a Star Trek parody almost. It's not terrible.
It's good.
I might watch it at some point, but yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of MacFarlane's humor.
No, that's fair. That is absolutely fair. He definitely has like a certain style of humor that can absolutely just not click with people.
It's like some of the gags he's put out, I have laughed at because they are funny. But yeah, So when do y'all think Family Guy like actually fell off properly?
Honestly, not sure because it's just been so fucking long since I've actually watched any
Yeah.
Family Guy.
I mean, it kind of does run into the issue of like some long-running series, I imagine,
I
like
mean,
The
I don't.
Simpsons, for example.
Yeah, I don't think it's like golden age lasted as long as The Simpsons at all. Um, so probably maybe like season 6 or 7, but again, don't quote me on that. I don't remember
It's
enough. I was never
I
that
would
big of a fan of Family Guy to begin with.
I would argue it was when they stopped making Brian the voice of reason
Hmm.
in the family, like the way they stopped with Lisa and The Simpsons.
Yeah.
Mm. I mean, I know when The Simpsons fell off, it was after The Principal and the Pauper.
That was a bad sign, but I think it was actually a couple of seasons after that.
It wasn't like the actual decline setting in, but it was the first sign of decline setting in.
Yeah. Like it was very much a case of, oh, okay, that's not great. That's that's a bad sign.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was a blip on the radar at the time, like an unusually bad episode in an otherwise good season.
Hmm.
And then later seasons had like more of those kinds of bad episodes. Nothing quite as severe for a while, but still. I mean, that's my understanding based off what I've seen between video essays and like
Pretty
other
much,
people talking
yeah.
about it, like y'all.
Meanwhile, American Dad has done the opposite. It started off like not amazing and has just sort of gotten better as time's gone on.
Yeah, like partially because like they've realized that like their ticket is Roger in a weird way.
They realize their ticket is absurdity. Like just going the most batshit crazy that they can, and part of that is making Roger basically like 50% of the fucking town. Um,
At this point, the world.
yeah, like if I remember correctly,
Roger's
they
the
did.
alien, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
they did a apocalypse episode where like there was this fucking gang called the 100 that was like super terrifying. As it turns out, it's all fucking Roger.
The clip of we're going at the most insane clown school with the most insane
That's
professor.
the other thing.
And shit, it's Roger. It's Roger.
That's
isn't
the other
it?
thing. They've started playing into that, which has made it so much better. Because I remember back when I was actually watching those shows, I did get sort of frustrated at that aspect because it just felt like they weren't really addressing it like they should. Now that they've started actually fucking doing it and just being like, man, you're really committing for this one, right? You're really committing for this one. Good for you.
Honestly, yeah. And like the joke that like it's everyone in the family has one Roger that they can't see through.
Yeah. But yeah, no, like some, I fucking watched the fucking Space Jam parody, and the reason it worked is because they were so blatant about it being a Space Jam parody. And also the fact that they couldn't actually have any copyrighted characters, so they had to have fucking copyright-free characters from like the 30s.
Yeah. Like that's the thing about it that makes it so funny.
Yeah.
It's funny when they lean into like writing around trademarks.
Like what?
I saw
One of the
some-
characters they used was from Popeye, and like, what the fuck did they do? They're from Popeye. Oh, okay. I'll eat some spinach. No, that's copyright. Off to jail you go.
Um,
I should probably do something with this room, even if it's just putting some fucking paint in. There's the paint. No. Walls. Go with some nice purple quartz. Bit more vibrant than I was expecting, but it's fine.
That's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
um,
To be fair, I don't think this is even the only property I have. I need to check. I know I feel like I maybe restarted a save at some point and got rid of that one, but I'll have to check once I'm done with this. I'm pretty sure I have one that's basically just a fucking bunker. I wish painting were this easy and this relaxing.
Yeah. If only cleaning was that relaxing as well, right?
yeah.
Then a lot more people would actually do it, myself included.
This one?
Elegant.
So, you cut out for like half of that, and so I only heard the gunt.
Yeah,
Elegant.
there it is. Okay.
Yeah, like Mr. Henderson.
Yeah. Ah, yes, it is. Okay. Or is it? I don't remember anymore. I have this
Don't
weird.
remember what anymore.
I have this weird basement where you just sit and look at this
And
painting.
look at Van Gogh's Starry Sky. Yeah.
Yeah. Who wouldn't want to buy this house? What are the other ones I've got?
So just remove the stairs to the basement and it'll be fine.
I think I did sell the actual bunker place. Because it was literally just a garage and then like 3 or 4 rooms of a bunker down in the basement.
I remember that one. That was funny.
I have done nothing with the burnt house. Right. So I don't even remember this one. Didn't buy it.
We are also almost at the 2-hour mark, Mel.
Yeah, that's why I'm fucking about not starting a new mission. Come on, load. Please load. Oh, that's what this is. Right. We'll call it here. Okay, well, we had a bit of a rocky start when a tornado threatened Jack's internet, but we got there in the end.
Now, it's only tornado warning. But yeah.
You were almost lifted away, Twister style. Got it.
I wish I went to Oz. That'd be nice.
What about split the difference with up?
I don't have balloons tied to the top of my apartment, though.
Why not?
Because I'm on the first floor of a multi-floor building.
Well, that's on you for not planning ahead. Anyway, thank you everybody for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed. In terms of future stuff, Jack is not going to be here Thursday, Saturday, or Sunday.
Yep.
So I'm planning to just do a fucking game, because why the fuck not?
Oh, fun. Yeah.
It'll probably take about 6 hours worth of time.
Probably.
Play
Collectively.
6 or 7.
6. I don't have 7 yet.
Got it.
I should probably put it on my wish list just in case it gets discounted.
I mean, they did just do a big update, so.
Yeah, I'll put it on my wish list, but yeah, I probably not. Civ 6 is still good enough for me.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that'll be Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday most likely. But obviously Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, and Sundays in general. Please do give us a follow and a subscribe here on Twitch and all that YouTube stuff.
Like, subscribe, comment down below, and please press that bell icon, yo.
Otherwise, hopefully I will see you on Thursday. Good night.
Bye.